So I'm going to use Patreon for things like buying tools, buying materials, buying consumables, welding rod, lunch, whatever I need to keep this whole thing going. I thank you guys so much for watching. So I got this little trailer for $200 on Marketplace, and my idea was to have a little mobile welding trailer where I could put my stick welder, my Miller Thunderbolt XL 250, my Honda generator, 5,000 watt generator that I got for $150 non-working on Marketplace, and my MIG welder and all of the tools and accoutrements that go with it. I thought it would be kind of cool to get this trailer and practice welding, and just maybe perhaps in the future have a little mobile welding trailer. So took all of the wood off and I'm just burning it right here. Took these little flares of the wheel wells off, kind of just homemade wheel wells. I was going to replace them, but decided not to. And then the rear tail lights were broken, so I got a new set from Amazon. It was like $15, and all of this steel, all of the metal was completely rotted and paper thin, and so I just bashed it all out, cut it all out with a grinding wheel. And then off camera I went back and got as close to the frame as I could with the little nubs that were left behind. But I got this to practice welding, to have fun, and to maybe do mobile welding. So I get to do all those things with the rehab of this little trailer. And it's got pretty good bones besides those cross members. So my whole goal was to find some angle iron and replace all of those pieces. And I went to the scrapyard for the first time, which is right here, and I was able to find some really nice quality angle iron, long pieces like I needed, 1/4 inch thick. They were pretty rusty and had a lot of paint on them, but for what I'm doing right here, they're perfect. So I'm just marking out where I have to notch. I have to notch all these pieces and cut them down so that a tab can lay down on the frame and I can weld that tab to the frame itself. So I'm just kind of showing the layout, showing my marks right here. And I thought that would be a funny shot if I slowed that down in front of the camera, but with it being sped up so much, it doesn't really make sense. But I'm just showing how I notch all the pieces out and cut them down the length. So I notch them all out and I replace all of the cross members. Trailer started to roll back, so I tried to get a cool shot of putting the chocks on the wheel. But with those pieces in, I went back to the scrapyard and I got another heavier duty piece, because this piece is going to be where the dump function of the trailer hinges on. So my idea was I would notch it out real nice and put it into the frame, and it'd be kind of a heavier duty structural piece, but I couldn't find exactly what I was looking for, so this was the next best option at the scrapyard. So I cut that out as well, and there's the complete replacement of the cross members. So now I get out my Miller Thunderbolt XL and I start welding. I have no idea what I'm doing. I haven't welded since high school, and I always skipped welding class. I wish I wouldn't have, but I got the settings. I'm just kind of monkeying around with the settings and trying to get some penetration, not really having any luck. And then on day 2, which is this right here, I kind of watched some videos about technique, and I'm having a little bit better time. The settings are a little bit better. The amps are hotter. I think they're too hot actually. But this 6011 rod is burning down. There's my Miller Cat Bob, which is like the opposite of a bobcat. It's just my generator and my welder. But showing day 2 right there and showing that I'm getting some improvement. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.